What's going on, guys? Before we get started with this video on this Big Country 4011 ERD, I wanted to explain something that some people may not know. So you're starting to see a lot more cable-driven slides on RVs. On a lot of them, you're seeing them right up front here on these wardrobe slides. The reason why you're seeing these on the front of a lot of fifth wheels is because the system weighs significantly less than really any of the other slide technologies. And anytime you have slides on the front of your fifth wheel, you deal with the increased pin weight. So by putting a cable-driven slide system up front, it reduces the weight over the back of your truck, especially on units like this that have slides on each side. Now, in many ways, I am not a big fan of the cable-driven slide system. I prefer the good old-fashioned, reliable rack and pinion system. But what a lot of people have told me is that this cable-driven slide system is reliable so long as you use them on smaller slides and don't try to put them on all your larger slides. So in this specific case, this is probably a pretty good system. In my opinion, though, I would still prefer more of the traditional system or even the Schwintek style system on the front of the units. Anyways, let's get to this video. So even though I was pointing at this specific coach, this is the one we're talking about today. So this is a massive fifth wheel, 5 slides. It has one cable-driven slide, which is back there on the back. This is rack and pinion, Schwintek on the other side, and another rack and pinion slide on the opposite side as well. But this has a very, very cool floor plan to it, and one that I've shown in a different brand, but I want to show you the one for Big Country because there are some unique characteristics about it I think you'll like. So first of all, let's take a look at the numbers on this coach. 16,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating, has a payload capacity of 2,872 pounds, which will come in handy when you look at some of the features. One thing that's real nice about this specific coach is it's got a tremendous amount of storage. So on this side, you see this really narrow storage compartment here. Can't really do a lot with it, even though they house the auto leveling system here. You have a really nice wet bay, complete with whole house water filtration. Nice little drain at the bottom. Doors on this coach, traditional to these types of Bighorn and Big Country units, is a pretty thick door. Hydraulic landing system, has 30-pound tanks on both sides. Has a really big slide here, but further back, I want to show you some characteristics about this coach that are kind of unique. First of all, before we get to that, let's look at the tires. This is going to have the Westlake all-steel rated tire, 14-ply G-rated. Uses the Cree 3000 suspension system. This does ride on a drop frame, so up front it's going to have an 8-inch drop frame, I-beam right there, connected to a 12-inch beam that runs the length of the rest of the coach. Again, rack and pinion slide system underneath the main slides. Hot water heater, but right here is the key to this specific coach. Let's open up some of these. It's on hydraulic arms. Look at this storage. So you have this area right here, which is at least 4.5 feet wide, about 20 inches tall. Coming back, another huge storage area here. Looks to be about 3 feet wide, about 20 inches tall. And coming back even further, another huge storage. Have a couple plumbed lines coming through here, but overall a tremendous amount of storage in this coach. And these are all complete pass-through storage units, so you can essentially put anything you want in here that'll fit and have plenty of room to access it from either side. That is very, very nice. And the logic behind the magnetic latch on this one and the hydraulic lifts on this one is that there's nowhere to put a magnetic latch up here simply because it would bump into the bottom of the slide. So instead of doing that, they simply put hydraulic arms here, magnetic latch here. Overall, very nice. You can see the electric power cord reel right here. Stores it nicely in the back, out of the way. This has a partial fiberglass cap. So this part right here is going to be fiberglass, but the center part is going to be your traditional rear end. Nice LED lighting. Looking at the opposite side, you'll see the other access doors to that under storage area, as well as frameless windows. Huge awning here in the back. Got a lot of birds chirping at me right now. Other side of the tires, you can also see the Moride Cree 3000 suspension. Again, it rides on a 12-inch I-beam frame, hydraulic leveling system. This uses a traditional rack and pinion slide, and again, Schwintek up front. Has the Moride step above step system to it. Again, this is the 3902FL. Let's take a look inside this coach. First of all, you can see it has the second awning up here, plus a really nice LED entry light. Coming up inside of here, here are all your controls, nicely placed. You know, I would have liked to see a door or something covering this, simply because you don't want little kids to accidentally come in here and start pressing buttons. Kitchen area is what you directly walk into. Again, full-size French door refrigerator. Nice center island, nice upgraded cooktop and oven. A lot of countertop space. Beautiful cabinetry. I love the look of everything. Hidden hinges. Has a great look, including the lighting fixture. Bighorn, Big Country do a great job decorating the interior of their coaches to look very nice. I love the fact that there's a half bath in this coach as well, so people don't need to go to the master bedroom area to access the bathroom. I do wish they would have put a small shower in here somewhere. That way people don't have to go through the master bedroom to get to that. Nice dinette area, nice valances and lighting. Small TV here for the kitchen, as well as pantry area. Nice countertop here, great place for a coffee maker. Going up the stairs into the front living room area, you have two hide-a-bed love seats that fold out into one giant bed across here. 50-inch TV. Again, look at the cabinetry. Everything looks very upscale and high-end, including the Whisper Quiet air conditioning system, all ducted. Nice theater-style seating back here with power controls. Nice solid surface countertops everywhere. Let's take a walk towards the back of the unit, which is elevated above that storage area below. You have the second thermostat. Again, another Whisper Quiet air conditioning system. In here, you're going to have about 6 foot 2 inches of clearance. King size bed. Lots of room on each side. They give you a really nice closet here with room for a stackable washer and dryer. You might have to take this portion out though if you have a taller unit. Mirrors on the doors. Nice headboard. TV already mounted in here. Look at all the drawers. 8 drawers plus a nice counter area. Going into the back bathroom. Double vanity sinks. This is really nice. 2 medicine cabinets. Lots of room back here. This is definitely the type of bathroom that adults are going to prefer if they're going to be staying a long period of time in their coach. 1-piece shower unit. Ceilings in here aren't incredibly tall. Once you step up into the shower, you probably have about 6 foot of total clearance. And this domes up, so if you need a little bit more space, you'll get some. Plus there's a light in the shower, which is interesting. Has a faux tile look to the floor. I kind of prefer the look of wood, but you know, this doesn't look bad. I'm sure some people will prefer this. Overall though, this is a really nice coach. And the price on this specific unit has an MSRP of $101,500, and they're asking $65,999 for this particular unit. So in my opinion, it's not really priced that bad, especially for the amount of space you're getting. And I know a lot of people will claim that Heartland makes bad units, but in my opinion, it really comes down to the specific unit that you're looking at and how it was constructed that day. I hate to say it, but that really goes for all RV brands, that, you know, you can just end up with a very, very expensive unit that somebody just missed things they were supposed to do correctly. They didn't do it right. Whereas you can get cheaper units that are just built very well. The fact is, it comes down to how it was assembled on that specific day. In my opinion, 9 out of 10 times, the majority of the issues you might have with any of these coaches are going to come down to really small things related to trim, related to small maintenance items, and things, quite frankly, if you have a small toolkit, you can probably fix yourself. You know, if there are major issues with plumbing or the slides or appliances, things like that, those are things you probably want to go back to a dealership for. But for the most part, coaches are built in a way that require a little bit of TLC when you get them. And that's almost the same with even a home. You go out and buy a new home, you're probably going to have blue tape stuck everywhere, just pointing out little areas that they could have done something better. So you have to be a little forgiving in that area, or just understand that if you're too nitpicky, you're probably going to have a stressful time RVing, period. Anyways, guys, this is a pretty cool unit. The floor plan is really great. Massive layout, tons of storage. Again, this is going to be more for a small family or a couple, but overall, though, it's a nice coach. And the price is, in my opinion, pretty good considering how big this is. This thing's going to be 43 feet long, so it is definitely on the larger side of RVs. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you again very soon.